everybody. Thanks for coming along and joining in. I will be doing a little bit of talking and introing and stuff, but I think it's more fun to start out with just limbering up and singing a song first, and then we can do a little bit of intro and talking about the background and stuff afterward. All I will say is that we are going to be trying to highlight different types of shanties as we go, one or two from each different type. And although many of these shanties actually did work as more than one type, so they could work as a long haul or a capstan or whatever. So they weren't especially locked into one type, but I tried to match them up with what they were usually sung as. So I started out with just this awesome cross section, and it actually is very accurate. So if you want, as a little game, you can go in there and try and figure out what part of the ship they would have been at when they were singing some of these shanties. So the first one is the capstan. I'll give you a hint. The capstans, there were more than one capstan, and I think in this one they look a little bit like they're chess pawns. I'm pretty sure that's right. The writing's very tough. Scrolling past here, you can see them working the capstan. It was, in this case, they're pulling up a really heavy anchor, which, because it was so heavy, would take a whole bunch of guys. In this case, this is a very posed image with the guy in front looking directly at the camera and a big old rip in his pants, showing, as the pirates might say, his arse. All right, let's start singing. We're going to start with Drunken Sailor. Drunken Sailor, everybody knows it. It is a very common sort of capstan shanty where they would be tromping around in a circle, pushing the thing as the anchor would come up. It's 3 lines repeated early in the morning, and then the chorus early in the morning, and it goes like that. And let's get started. What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning. Way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Put him in a longboat till he's sober, put him in a longboat till he's sober, put him in a longboat till he's sober early in the morning. Way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him, stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him, stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him early in the morning. Way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter, put him in the bed with the captain's daughter, put him in the bed with the captain's daughter early in the morning. Way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. That's what we do with a drunken sailor, that's what we do with a drunken sailor, that's what we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning. Way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. There you go, Captain Santee. Imagine tromping around in a circle, way hey, and up she, like that. So I hope you joined in. If you didn't, that's fine too. In this document that I made that we're following along here, you can see that I have a couple of definitions there that are pretty fun. The captain's daughter actually refers to a cat of 9 tails. It's different than what it sounds like. Bit of a clever double entendre there. This song is all about all sorts of mean things they would do to sailors too drunk to work. So it's a lot of fun. There are a lot of capstan shanties. So we're gonna start with 2 of them. We don't always have 2 in each different type, but we're gonna do another one. This one is Randy Dandio. which unfortunately you have a slight typo. If you want to scroll down a little bit, your version, it says to be Rollickin' Randy Dandy-O. The lyric is actually to me, Rollickin' Randy Dandy-O's, but you can also say to be. It's whatever. It's a victim of copy paste. But to me, they would say it at before the part where everybody is supposed to come in. So you can say way, hey, roll and go. So I'll say a line, way, hey, and then everybody says way, hey, roll and go. I'll say another line. And then in the old days, to me meant everybody join in now. So it sounds a lot like Timmy. So if you're a fan of South Park, sometimes if they say it, you know, with a lot of gusto, like Timmy, it'll make you giggle a little bit. But it means to me, everybody to me, sing with me, is the meaning behind that. So, but again, it's a shanty, so sing to be if you want. Nobody cares. This one has a little bit, I'll sing this at a little bit slower of a pace. Drunken Sailor, I like to go real fast. On this one, we'll have a little bit more of a huff. You know, you can really imagine the people tromping around in a circle. So join me if you want. This is Randy Dandy-O. Now we are ready to head for the Horn. Way, roll and go. Our boots and our clothes and our boys all in pawn. Rollicking Randy Dandy-O. Heave a pole and heave away. Way, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cable's all stored to me. Rollicking Randy Dandy-O. Man the stout capstan heave with a will. Way, roll and go. Soon we'll be driving her way down the hill to me. Rollicking Randy Dandy-O. Heave a pole and heave away. Way, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cable's all stored to me. Rollicking Randy Dandy-O. Soon we'll be warping her out through the locks. Way, roll and go. Where pretty young gals all come down in their flocks to me. Rollicking Randy Dandy-O. Heave a pole and heave away. Way, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cable's all stored to me. Rollicking Randy Dandy-O. We're outward bound for Valpo Bay. Way, roll and go. Get cracking me lads, 'tis a hell of a way to me. Rollicking Randy Dandy-O. Heave a pole and heave away. Way, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cable's all stored to me. Rollicking Randy Dandy-O. One more. Heave a pole and heave away. Way, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cable's all stored to me. Rollicking Randy Dandy-O. Yeah. That's a classic. Absolutely one of my favorites. The horn, you'll hear a couple other shanties that all talk about the horn. The horn is the southern tip of South America. For a long time, they weren't even sure if there was a way to get by the ocean to the other side of the Americas. So when it was discovered that you could go down and round the horn and go back up the other way, it was a very revolutionary idea for everyone. And you can hear them talking about getting the anchor up so they could finally go out on shore and get with the girls and stuff. So that's a much loved track right there. Okay, so that's enough for capstan shanties. Next, we're going to do long hauls or halyard shanties. Halyard is haul the yards, like the sails. And they do it today. This is a modern image you can see that I shared. It's everyone would get up on the line and they would do these huge, big, long pools trying to get these things raised up. They were massively heavy. And they would sing in order to get the rhythm right so they could all be in time together and get them up as fast as they could. There are also a ton of halyards, and these are also very directly based on American work songs. So this first one, I believe many people should know. This is Blow the Man Down. Come all ye young fellows who follow the sea, way, hey, blow the man down, and pray pay attention and listen to me. Give me some time to blow the man down. I'm a deep water sailor just in from Hong Kong. Way, hey, blow the man down. If you buy me a drink, then I'll sing you a song. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down. Way, hey, blow the man down. Blow him right back into Liverpool town. Give me some time to blow the man down. There's tinkers and tailors and soldiers and all. Way, hey, blow the man down. They all ship for sailors on board the Black Ball. Give me some time to blow the man down. You'll see those poor devils and how they'll scoot. Way, hey, blow the man down, assisted along by the toe of a boot. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down. Way, hey, blow the man down. Blow him right back into Liverpool town. Give me some time to blow the man down. It's starboard and larboard, on deck they will sprawl. Way, hey, blow the man down. For kicking Jack Williams commands the Black Ball. Give me some time to blow the man down. Lay aft now, yobbers, lay aft now, I say. Way, hey, blow the man down. I'll none of your dodges on my ship today. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down. Way, hey, blow the man down. Blow him right back into Liverpool town. Give me some time to blow the man down. So I'll give you fair warning before we belay. Way, hey, blow the man down, and don't ever take heed of what shantymen say. Give me some time to blow the man down. To me, blow the man down, blow the man down. Way, hey, blow the man down. Blow him right back into Liverpool town. Give me some time to blow the man down. Another classic. So the Black Ball is something you also hear about a fair amount. The Black Ball, I don't know if this is 100% true, but it was one of the, if not the first ships or regular thing, like at least in that era of time, that came up with the idea of leaving at the same time, at like a regular schedule. It would leave at the same time every month. And so it was very reliable, and it wouldn't wait to see if it was full or not. It would just boom, like first of the month or whatever, the Black Ball was gone. And because it was so reliable and so steady, it gained this reputation for being a really intense place to work because that reliability came at a great cost. So sometimes they would be scrambling to get to a place in time if they got hit with a storm or something. So it was very famous, very revolutionary. Black Ball is really cool. And Kicking Jack Williams was famous because he was captain of the New York side of the Black Ball. So you know you're a hard run when just by being captain of that run you become famous. So pumping shanty. Pump shanties were a lot of songs were more than one thing, and so it's very rare to have a shanty that's just a pumping shanty. It can usually be used for something else. But in particular, a shanty was a pump shanty if it was complaining a lot, because absolutely everybody hated pumping the bilge. It would fill up with water. It would be just absolutely disgusting. All the slop from above would get down in the bottom, and then you'd have to go down, and this is like a pretty old one. They got wheels eventually, but they would literally just get on that thing and jump up and down trying to pump water out of the bottom of the ship because wooden ships leaked. And everybody hated it. And so a true pump shanty is one that is very bitter and complains. Just to let it all out. This song is also the one that I'm most terrified of because I don't know it as well. And there's a lot of scary place names in it. So I hope if anyone listening knows this better than me, be kind. Okay. Give me a sec. All right. Pump shanty, pumping the bilge. Oh, we're still brig that ever did way. Sailed out of Harwich on a windy day, and we're waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day that we get our pay. She was built in Roman time, held together with bits of twine. To me, waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day that we get our pay. Nothing in the galley, nothing in the hole, but the skipper's turning with the bag of gold, and we're waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day that we get our pay. Off Norfolk she sprang a leak. Hear her poor old timbers creak, and we're waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day that we get our pay. We pumped our way around Scalby Ness when the wind backed round to the west northwest, and we're waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day that we get our pay. Through the cockle to Cromer Cliff, steering like a wagon with a wheel adrift, and we're waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day that we get our pay. Into the Humber and uptown, pump you beliders, pump or drown, and we're waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day that we get our pay. Her coal was shot by a Kedby crew, her bottom was rotten and it went right through, and we're waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day that we get our pay. Again, waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day that we get our pay. Yeah. Really good to let all your anger out, your frustration. If you really want to do that, sing a pump shanty. So that didn't go so bad. It could have been way more of a train wreck than I thought it would be. There's no terms on this one because the all the place names are Googleable. You would, but I don't in fact know them all. It's basically it's just about the worst ship you could possibly imagine, and it has a happy ending because it's so rotten it gets shot one time and sinks. Anyway, the next we've got a lot of kind of general purpose shanties, but in particular those would be these walk away, run away songs, or stamp and go. Stamp and go essentially means they would usually involve these jobs that you would go up and down the ship. So the picture of the rope is an example. They would run up the deck and then they would run back down, and they would lay it down like this in these big long things, and they would stamp their feet as they went, and so a lot of these are these very steady, very kind of epic things. This one in particular, I'm singing. A lot of these versions that I've been singing are actually by a group called the Longest Johns. They're fairly well known. They went viral a few years back for singing shanties while playing a game called Assassin's Creed Black Flag Online, a game that we all, most shanty people at least know of, because it was very this epic, and then you would collect shanties as part of the game. And Longest Johns did a lot of these, but this one is very much made famous by a guy named David Coffin. David Coffin, who is also on TikTok now in the wake of the Wellerman craze. And he's very well known for doing this. He sings with a group called the Revels sometimes. I think they're based out of Boston, Massachusetts, Boston Harbor. They do all sorts of stuff, but he will do one of this song. And I invite you, if you are with a group of people right now, to try this out. So one of the things about this song is that even the verses are repeated. So the way that it was actually sung was, the shantyman would sing out the first line, and then some people would jump on the second line, and then many people who can jump on the third line. And one of the fun things that you can do, especially on the chorus, is you can drag out some of the words, so that instead of singing the whole word, you can just sing roll the whole time, or old the whole time, and then everybody else would keep singing the chorus, and it sounds really cool. So if you're by yourself, live your life. But if you are in a group of people right now, maybe you try that out. The example would be, the chorus is, and we'll roll the old chariot along. So if you wanted to, you could be like, and we'll roll the old, we'll roll. Anyway, something like that. It sounds cool. Try it if you can. And if you're by yourself, do that too. Again, shanties. There's no way to sing them wrong. The only way to sing them wrong is to not have fun. All right. So we're going to do this, and it's just going to power through and imagine a bunch of people stamping up and down the deck. Oh, oh, we'd be all right if the wind is in our sails. We'd be all right if the wind is in our sails. We'd be all right if the wind is in our sails. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. And we'll all hang on behind. Oh, we'd be all right if we make it round the horn. We'd be all right if we make it round the horn. We'd be all right if we make it round the horn. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. And we'll all hang on behind. Well, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Yes, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Well, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. And we'll all hang on behind. Well, a night on the town wouldn't do us any harm. Well, a night on the town wouldn't do us any harm. Well, a night on the town, or would it do us any harm? And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. And we'll all hang on behind once more. And we'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. There you have it. If you haven't guessed, Nelson's blood does mean rum. However, there's a cool story behind Nelson's blood. He was a very famous Admiral Horatio Nelson, and it wasn't super uncommon, but when he finally did perish, his body was preserved in a cask of booze so that it could be shipped back to England, because they wanted to make sure he got a good funeral, and he became immortalized in that, because from that day forward, brandy or rum was known as Nelson's blood. Which, as I put in the description, it's literally liquid courage, because sometimes if you had to go into battle, you wanted a drop of Nelson's blood because he was so courageous. That's what alcohol gave you. Pretty cool. Oh, well, yeah. So we'll try and skip it along here. If anybody wanted to, you can turn on your phone right now and record yourself singing this. My email is at the very top of this document. And if you recorded yourself singing this and email it to me, I will be trying to put everybody's songs together, because everybody knows the Wellerman now because of TikTok. Well, not everybody, but many people do. If you don't, not a problem. And if you record yourself on your phone and then email that file to me, however way is easiest for you, I will try and put it together, and maybe we can get a cool multi-mix video of everybody singing Wellerman together. But it looks like we're getting kind of close to being out of time. So let me go ahead and do that. It's okay if you can't record yourself. It's just a cool idea I thought that we could try. So this is the TikTok song, sung by many people. This is Nathan Evans' version, the one that went very viral on TikTok. So join in with the chorus if you know it. Feel free to harmonize. There Once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was a billy of tea. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down, oh blow, my bully boys blow. Huh. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Huh. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. Hence at the side harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the wellerman's queen. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. The boats were lost, there were only 4, that still that whale did go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on, the line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The wellerman takes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew and all. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go once more. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Big song, big song. Absolutely. So yeah, stop recording on your phone if you manage to get that recording. After the session's over, feel free to email me a copy however you can. If enough people do it, hopefully we can get a cool harmony going. Okay, so I think we're getting a little short on time here. If I still have time to do Lever Johnny, we're going to go ahead and do that now. Stop me if we don't. So David Coffin always ends all of his sessions with this one, and I will as well. It's about an old ship. The pain of leaving your beloved ship behind. All right. I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow you'll get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, the times were hard and the wages are low. Join, leave her, Johnny, leave her. I guess it's time for us to go, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Beware these packet ships, I say. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. They'll steal your stores and your clothes away, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Well, there's Liverpool Pat in his tarpaulin hat. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. And Yankee John the pocket rat, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. She would not wear and she would not stay. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. She shipped great ships both day and night, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her, for the voyage is long and the wind oh, for the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. It's rotten beef and weevily bread. Leave her, Johnny, leave her, but you ate it or you'd end up dead, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, the wind was foul and the sea ran high. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. She shipped it green, yet none went by, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Well, the sails all furled, our work is done. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. And now ashore we'll take our rum, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. I think we're going to stick around a little bit longer.
Yes. If anyone has any questions, or you can drop them in the Q&A, and we will ask Paul to address them. Thank you so much, Paul. That was amazing. I wish you could have heard me clapping. I think we were all clapping in our homes. So thank you again for doing this for us. Let's see. Our first Q&A was, how do you produce music? And a few people said thank you.
Thank you, everybody. So
thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight too for our first sea shanty program. And
thanks for having me.
Hope everybody had fun. I did. Yeah. That was amazing. So somebody, John has the question: how do you produce music?
How do I produce music? Well, I've got a Mac and I got a Scarlett Focusrite, and I got some keys, and I got my nice mic here, and I use Ableton Live. I'm an Ableton Live guy, so I use a lot of, because yeah, if you'll notice my TikTok name is Neon X Death. So most of my online presence is for a synthwave project that I mostly made in Ableton with a bunch of synths and plugins and stuff. And I've been making music basically on a computer. I've been playing piano and singing since I was a kid, and I've been making music on a computer since late high school, early college, which was further back than I'd like to, but yeah, so early 2000s basically. Yeah, and I love doing it. And if you have more questions, if you're producing music, please email me or hit me up on TikTok or something. I'm full of desire to share my knowledge. So feel free to follow up and follow me or whatever. Yeah. And also anybody on K-pop, feel free to follow me there. And I'm doing duets all the time. I'm singing and harmonizing. So would love to have you. Let me know how you found me from here.
We had a copy about the handout that we used with all the lyrics and stuff that Paul made. And I think if anybody wants to email me, I was the contact for the program. If you email me at sneeri@sccl.org, I can send you a copy of it. And people want to know about if we're going to do another one. And I think I think we had a good turnout, and we'll talk to Paul and we'll talk to the library system and see. I would enjoy doing this again. So yeah. Oh, cool. And we've got a thing about the chorus is "The voyage is done since we are leaving." Do you have the Shanty CD from High Street Pier in San Francisco?
Yeah. There's the version that I sang is actually not the one that most people know, and I only realized that it's where I grabbed the lyrics from, and Sherry. I actually personally usually sing a different chorus on that, which is, you noticed I flubbed a little bit there because I was trying to stick with what is on the handout, but that's not usually the version that I sing. So 100% agree. Thank you for the suggestion.
But I think that's the cool thing about folk songs, right? Is that change up a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and actually, a lot of these, I was trying to stick to the lyrics that got shared. A couple of these are actually not the versions that I would normally sing, but for me, it's fun to see the other versions too. You know, I think even like I might have sang like the Rotten Bread version that I sang is a little more morbid, I think, than what's in the handout, but. You know, it's like that, and everybody, especially people who sing a fair amount of these shanties and with a bunch of different people, many of us have like these different versions running in our head and changing on the fly and making up choruses as he went was part of the game. But yeah, I do prefer the Voyage is Done version to the one that actually ended up in the handout. So, agree.
Right. I don't know if we've got any more questions, but thank you everyone for your kind words for Paul, and thank you, Paul, for an amazing job. I sang, I had fun. I feel like I learned a lot. It was really informative.
That's right. Singing and education. What's better?
I like it.
Thank you guys for having me. This was an absolute honor. And I haven't had a whole bunch of opportunity to share music in a live setting, so it's a little emotional to be able to do this, and I just really appreciate it.